And everybody, we're on the Super Doggy Sandwich Facebook show.
And I like how this is my shit.
And this is alternate 275 speaking, and that over there is the Doggy Sandwich.
Doggy Sandwich.
The Doggy Sandwich. Okay, Doggy, what do we got on topic? What are we talking about?
I mean, for the first show, this is going to be kind of crazy. Our topics for today is we're going to talk about Shem Blanca, a.k.a. Larry. I think his last name is Dixon. Am I wrong?
I actually don't know his name too well. I just know him as Larry.
Okay, Larry, a.k.a. Shem Blanca from ATL, host of the Final Round series, one of the great tourney hosts in the fighting game community, helps out everybody big and small.
Right.
We gonna talk about your nonsense of a fighting game, Castlevania Off the Chain. That girl Shinoa, that Shinoa tier. And then next we're gonna talk about our recent topic of live streams, like Ustream and whatnot coming up for tournaments. You know, talk a little bit about how good they are, how bad they are,
right,
what people should do with them, why people complain, etc., etc.
Right.
Next, we're gonna take a shot at communities, you know, because a lot of communities have to be tripping, you know.
Yeah, we looking at you, you know, Smashboards and SRK and.
I was about to say I don't want you to super jank on Smashboards, but
I'm pointing at my finger at these very specific these communities, like the one that's a fighting game community, and the other that's a Smash community.
Dude, I'm pointing my fingers at everybody. We'll get to that later.
Alright.
Last but not least, this is gonna be like some big old mega mash talking about Seasons Beaten 4 and the Daigo show with Justin Wong and Kelly Sanford. You know, we might talk a little bit about some of the other stuff that happened, but I really wanted to hit on the whole console character thing, Daigo, because I think that's an important match. We're going to be here for a minute.
Right. Right.
So kicking it off, like I said, we had Shem Blanca, a.k.a. Larry. Sorry, Larry, can't think of your last name off the top of your head. I don't know if I've ever heard it, but
I don't think I ever heard it either. But then again, I've only been a Final Round twice, and 2008 was the first. Was the first of my Final Round experience. I didn't do. Yeah.
2008 last year. My bad. I don't know what year we in.
Yeah, 2008 last year. That was my first experience. What about you?
2008. Yeah, Final Round 11. That was my first one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a real good tournament. Justin Wong himself says it's the second biggest tournament in the nation outside of Evo. Evo came the first.
That's saying a lot, actually. And it's in Atlanta, Georgia. Mm-hmm. Atlanta, Georgia. We're only just a couple hours away from it. The biggest tournament second biggest outside of Evo.
The Dirty Dirt. But nah, like the reason why this tournament is so good is because, like, unlike a lot of some of the I can't even say unlike Seasons Beat, but what happens in this tournament is, like, everybody gets a shot to do what they want to do. It's
right.
Like, sure, you got all the big name games, like you got your Street Fighters, you got your Tekkens, but I mean, if you a KOF player, there's like 3 or 4 KOF games going down. They even got like Neo Geo Battle Coliseum.
They even had the it's not a tournament, but they even had like some Street Fighter, the 3D, was it Plus Alpha? They had some Street Fighter Plus Alpha exhibitions.
The EX series? Oh, yeah. God, I didn't catch that.
Yeah, they had some of those there.
They got that. If you play some of the, oh God, I don't know what the genre for this, what it is now, but like Melty Blood,
right?
Arcana Heart. If you play games like that, they got you covered too. I remember my first year there, I was over there watching Melty Blood. And I was over there yelling at the MVC2 players, telling them where they at, and everybody in the venue looked at me. I was fighting with the bullhorn, but no, it was all fun and games there. Nobody brought any beef there. It was all a good time.
Right.
And if you a Smash player just like me, you know, we got you. We looking out for you too. Except for Brawl, we don't like you guys.
Sorry, Reflex and Calvin.
Put that out on the mic, man. Bump that Brawl nonsense.
I'm sorry, Brawl players. I'm so sorry.
No, real talk. I mean, Brawl's still there too. I mean,
right. Even Brawl's there. In fact, was it this or last year? It was this year, right? Jay Wong played Brawl.
No, that was last year. That was the year. Yeah, that was the year it came out.
Okay.
Around 11.
Right.
He got a second place to Mike G, the legend himself.
Oh snap!
But
Justin playing everything. Well, I'd like to drop a comment on the whole final round has you covered on everything because like there's even fighting games that aren't like just that don't ever see the light of day. And to my surprise, at Final Round 2009, I come around the corner after playing my TVC brackets match, and lo and behold, there is a Bloody Roar Primal Fury setup being played, and on top of that, they're playing on arcade sticks, and I squealed like a schoolgirl.
Yeah, I think Tech Romancer was running that if I remember right. Shout outs to Tech Romancer. I think he's in Texas right now, chilling like with nobody. But yeah, I think he's in the middle of nowhere in Texas. I mean, Texas is twice the size of everything else. It's not Cali, but
right.
Yeah, I remember seeing that setup, and I myself was like, Bloody Roar. I didn't think people acknowledged the existence of this game, but hey, that's what happens in Final Round. And again, like the reason why we on this topic, because of Shin Blanca, without him, putting out for everybody wouldn't get to come out and see all new kinds of stuff, old stuff. Wow, people really play this game, stuff like that.
Right, Shin Blanca, we gotta thank you for bringing Final Round right here in Georgia, where I can go to at least. I mean, I've always, I don't think I ever mentioned ever going to Evo. But I have been in Evo in 2007 in Connecticut. I actually didn't play anything. I was only in playing friendlies and stuff because I didn't have money to actually play tournaments. But besides to DP, Billy, and Richard, I don't think I ever mentioned it to anybody. But other than that, like I could never really travel out of state except that one time to go to like large tournaments until like Final Round. I was like, oh my god, Final Round. And it's just a couple hours away, and everyone not everybody, of course, but I mean, a lot of the similar names that I heard from like Evo, showed up at Final Round. I was like, ah,
yeah, man. So I got to meet a lot of people, big and small, important and just the face in the crowd. Final Round. First time I met obviously Justin Wong. Then I finally got to meet Video. I remember hearing seeing videos on Sonic Hurricane from what was that game? Capcom Fighting Jam. And all I knew of him was when who put them Obot. When Obot would put the videos up and he'd call the name and he had this one that was like Video versus Lycan. I was like, that Video guy must be cool. I was a little kid back then, but to finally see that guy dressed in his pimp gear, because Video doesn't look like he should be at tournaments. He looks like he should be at the club.
That's what I'm saying. When you first look at Video, it's like, what's he doing playing this game? He
looks like he should have a clue how to play the game, but he's over there dropping people with his team in MVC2, and I'm like, wait, he got you too.
Oh, yeah, I know. And my first time, oh my god, for anyone that knows me on SRK or Smashboards or even in town, y'all probably seen the match where Alternate 275 versus Video. A lot of y'all janked on me after seeing that match on YouTube. But this is how it went down. I was in the Final Round this year, 2009, and I'm like, I want to play. And so it's my turn, and I see this guy who's wearing his cap and shades. First of all, I'm like, who plays shades indoors? Who wears shades playing indoors and some MVC2? I mean, were the lights that bright that he had to wear shades?
It was obviously somebody who didn't need to see the screen to beat your whack team.
Apparently. So I sit down, and I don't even remember if I was holding a stick or a controller in my hand, but all I know is I had Cammy, Omega Red, Strider. I don't know what I was thinking.
Training mode. That's all you were.
and then I sit down and I'm like, I don't know who I'm playing, but he's playing some, pretty whack characters too, so he can't be that good, right? So as I select my last character, I go, a pleasure to meet you. I'm Alternate 275. Who are you? He goes, VDO. And I dang near just, wet my pants because I was like, oh my god, what have I done? And you can see for yourself on YouTube, it's Alternate 275 versus VDO. You'll see that I literally, in the second match, I literally lose the round in like under 10 seconds. I'm not kidding. It was that bad, that fast.